Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into 10 totally mind-blowing, perspective-shifting facts straight from science and nature. And let me tell you, these are absolutely going to change how you look at the world around you. I absolutely love unpacking this kind of stuff because sometimes the facts we completely take for granted just need a slight shift in perspective to completely blow our minds. Let's get right into it. So, how well do you really know the universe you live in? Seriously, think about it. It's so easy to just go about our daily routines thinking we've got a pretty good grip on reality, right? But as we're going to see today, from the microscopic enzymes working silently inside you literally right now to the unimaginable vastness of deep space, reality is way stranger than fiction. Moving into our first section, human body wonders. Let's look at some hidden secrets inside us. Okay, start by taking a deep breath. Your nose is actually a miraculous sensory organ. 1 trillion. That's a 1 with 12 zeros. That is the staggering number of completely different smells science tells us your nose is capable of remembering. It's wild to think about. Every cup of coffee you've ever had, every spring flower, that very specific smell of rain hitting warm pavement, it's all cataloged right there. It's a level of sensory processing power that's honestly kind of hard to wrap our heads around. It's like having this incredibly complex hard drive sitting quietly right on your face, perfectly tracking your environment. Now, there's this really stark, honestly, almost eerie contrast between how our biology operates in life versus death. While you're alive, your brain is firing with so much energy that it literally generates enough electricity to power a small light bulb. A literal light bulb. But the moment you die, the story completely flips. Those helpful digestive enzymes that usually break down your lunch, well, they actually turn around and start breaking down your tissues. That means the human body basically starts digesting itself. It's this fascinating, super efficient, and yes, slightly creepy biological recycling process that just goes to show how relentlessly functional our bodies are, from the very beginning to the very end. Next up, Section 2. Animal Kingdom Secrets, focusing on some truly bizarre natural facts. We constantly think of dinosaurs as the ultimate ancient predators, right? Like the absolute oldest monsters of the Earth. But the evolutionary timeline tells a completely different story. Sharks are actually older than dinosaurs, and not just by a little bit, but by millions of years. They were just swimming around in the oceans long before the very first dinosaur even took a single step on land. They've survived multiple mass extinction events, basically just quietly perfecting their biological design beneath the waves. They are the true ancient survivors of this planet, hands down. And hey, if ancient shark survival sounds wild, consider the anatomy of an octopus. It doesn't just have one brain running the show. An octopus actually has 9 whole brains. Yeah, 9. There's one central brain, and then a totally dedicated separate brain inside every single one of its 8 arms. This incredible setup means each arm can think, feel, problem solve, and react to its environment completely independently. Honestly, it's arguably the closest thing to alien intelligence we have right here on Earth, operating on this entirely unique biological network. Nature also hands out some incredibly weird anatomical quirks depending on the creature. For example, despite having those massive, terrifying jaws, it is physically, anatomically impossible for a crocodile to stick out its tongue. Is just fixed directly to the roof of their mouths. No way around it. And then jumping to the completely opposite end of the spectrum, butterflies actually taste their food using their feet. The very second they land on a surface, they're already tasting it. Kind of totally shifts how you think about a delicate butterfly landing on a flower in your garden, doesn't it? All right, on to Section 3, Earth and the Universe. We're zooming way out for this one. This next fact is almost impossible to fully comprehend, but it is entirely true. There are actually more stars in the universe than there are grains of sand on the entire planet Earth. Just picture it. Think of every single beach, every sprawling desert, every sandbox across the entire globe, and imagine counting every tiny microscopic grain of sand. The sheer volume of stars out there in the cosmos completely dwarfs that massive number. It's a deeply humbling fact, right? It really highlights just how incredibly vast our universe is, making our little blue planet feel beautifully small in the grand scheme of the whole shebang. But you don't even need to leave Earth to find extreme cosmic temperatures. We naturally assume the sun is the ultimate benchmark for heat. But get this, a split-second strike of lightning is actually about 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun itself. 5 times. In this sudden, brilliant flash, a localized lightning strike, right here in our own atmosphere, hits temperatures that easily outpace the surface of our own star. It's just a staggering display of raw, natural energy happening right above our heads. Yet, despite mapping the stars and measuring the astronomical heat of lightning, about 95% of our own ocean remains completely unexplored by humans. Let that sink in for a second. The vast majority of the water covering our own planet is entirely unknown to us. We've charted the heavens above, yet the deepest, darkest depths of our very own home planet remain shrouded in almost total mystery.
Which brings us to a final thought to wrap up our explainer today. If we know more about the unbelievable heat of the sun, and we can confidently say there are more stars in the sky than grains of sand on the beach, how is it that 95% of the water on our own planet remains a total mystery? What other mind-blowing secrets are waiting to be discovered right beneath the waves? Definitely keep that in mind the next time you're looking out at the water. Thanks so much for joining me to explore these incredible facts today. Keep asking questions and keep exploring.